How many people in Colorado have that tattoo?
Probably 25.
I have no idea.
Should we like clap to make sure it's all in the same?
Yeah. No. Well,
it's great.
all right, I'll get one clap.
Oh shit, that was like actually sharp.
Good clap. That's an excellent clap.
Thanks. I'm like a pro. All I know here, I can tell you the story if you don't know it about how the tattoo came to be.
Don't know at all, but I know that many people have it.
Benny, take it away.
Oh man, all right. It was Nat Jam in 2013 or 14. And it had just finished up. We were hanging out at Rob Schill's house, his parents' house. We were watching Avatar. A couple people said they had never seen it. Max Henry it's like the first time we all met Max Henry. He was hanging out. And he was like super into the show. So we just put it on and we kept partying for the most part. And then as the night went on, we were talking about getting like, let's get tattoos. I might have been the one responsible for that. I do that often. And it came out like, oh yeah, like we could be part of what essentially this symbolizes. White Lotus in the show is an order that kind of transcends the four nations and works to help to bring everyone together. So a bunch of us are like, we'll book it tomorrow before we fly out. Me, Brandon, Amos, Justin Sweeney. Justin's like, I fly out at like 3. So we're on the phone at Sunday at 10 a.m. Like, you guys open today? Can you take 4 people for a quick tattoo? We finally find some guy in Boulder who's willing to do it. Show up. Justin's like, I gotta get mine, and then literally leave. So Justin gets his. I drive him to the airport. I get back. Brandon had gotten his, but Brandon got his bigger than
10%.
Justin. 10%.
Was it 20 or 10?
10%.
10% bigger.
And then Amos went next and got his 10% bigger than Brandon's. So I show up and he puts it on my arm and I'm like, that looks way bigger than I thought we agreed on. And he turns to me and just goes, 10% bigger. And he starts tattooing. So that's why mine is larger. And I had no idea why I was getting 10% bigger. But the 4 of us got it and then decided to essentially be like, okay, so this is do good for the community, kind of move forward. People started noticing that we had it, just being like, oh, I want to be part of the club, and just getting it without knowing what it was, what it stood for, whether it was part of a Nickelodeon cartoon. So people have that tattoo have no idea what the reference is. Just know that some parkour guys got it, so they wanted to get it too. And then next thing you know, people like Andrew Triple has it on his chest in the Iron Man style, but it's the Lotus. People made designs on t-shirts. I don't know if you saw it yesterday. Someone was wearing the Lotus.
No.
It's the Lotus, like 7/8 of the Lotus, and then coming out of the Lotus is a different design of
Knox
theirs.
had a fucking yin yang version.
Yeah.
On his rib cage.
Yeah, black.
His only tattoo.
Yeah. So people just started getting their own versions of it and stuff. And it was cool to see it grow, but it also was weird to see people be like, oh, same. And you're like,
but that was also the intention from the beginning. I remember we talked about it.
It does make sense.
We wanted to make it like a expansive thing where we wanted to see somebody on the street and be like, oh my God, they have it. And know that they got it because it started with us, but also we don't know them.
yes, but I did hope that they knew some reference to what they were getting a tattoo of. I totally agree with that part. But yeah, then people were like, oh, it's from a cartoon. I'm like, okay, you like a little bit of research. I tell people it's a pomegranate.
Yeah.
I thought it was a grapefruit too.
I tell people all sorts of stuff.
I can't remember in Avatar. So does Uncle Iroh, like, does he have a tattoo?
It's not a tattoo.
He has a pie show tile.
Yeah, there's like a chess game. And yeah.
Okay, so each member has like something they can show that has the symbol.
Yes.
On it. Okay.
Well, the White Lotus tile is a tile in the pie show game, but it's like the Joker card or some shit. Like, it's not supposed to mean anything and people think it's useless, but secretly, right?
Mm-hmm.
You getting that right?
And then when you play another member,
meaning.
If you want to like get into the club kind of thing, you begin to play a game of pie show and you put your tiles in a certain order, and that resembles also a White Lotus. And then when you put the White Lotus in the middle, it's like, oh, cool, the secret handshake, see him back. So, yeah.
So is there a secret handshake that goes along with the tattue?
We can't tell you
until you get the tattoo. Sorry.
I love how quick
members only.
Yeah. All right.
So when are you getting it?